Now what I want to do is the drums. So I'm going to go back over to the right, and I'm going to find the drums. So I remember that I found this little hit for the snare that I liked. So I'll grab that and I'll bring it over here into something called snare just for now. And this other harmony stuff, I'll bring that over. Okay. So there's a snare here that I'll use. And then what I'm going to do is find drums. I'm trying to remember where those drums were. I don't know if I colored them or not. I think it was the bossa. There was a bossa nova that had drums in it. Yeah, right here. All right, so let's see what we can do with this. So I'm just going to play with it. I have no idea if this is even going to work. So I'll go ahead and make a new track for this. We'll just call this drums for now. And I think what I'll do is just detune it a little bit to start with, to give us more room to play with here. So I'm not going to worry about the tempo of the session yet. So rhythmically, I just want to see what's happening in these drums to see if I can come up with something cool just by cutting it within the sample itself and arranging it. So basically, this is a snare hit right here, and then it's followed by some percussion hits, probably some kind of ride cymbal or something. So it's basically a snare, a ride, and a ride. So right off the bat, I understand that if I take this snare, there's two percussive hits after it that I can use. So I'll put that on 2. And I'll put that on 4. And I'm going to loop that. And I'm going to take the snare from before and also put that there. Now, this is really fast, so I'm going to slow it down. Now, typically, I like to go somewhere around like 90 BPM for my stuff. Let's see, actually, let me think if I can feel a groove that I want to use here. So maybe like to da 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 da. Yeah, that would be cool. So I'm going to tap the the tempo here. 1, 2, 3, ta, do, ta, da, do, do, ta, da, do, do, ta, da, do. So that's about 86, a little under 86. So I'll go ahead and put a kick in here for now too. So I'll go into my drum pack. I've got this random folder with a Pete Rock kit. That sounds good. Let's take that. So I kind of want that snare that I found earlier to dominate. So I'm going to turn down the drum sample for now. And I know that this sounds like shit, because it's not even close to being done. Put some EQ on that snare. Maybe put a little reverb on that snare as well. And let me turn off the drums, because it's probably annoying everybody who's listening, because it doesn't make any sense yet, but it will. So the snare, we're going to put some reverb on it. Let's see. We'll go with the good hertz again. Good hertz, if you're watching this, hit me up. I don't like this too much. That's... yeah, I don't like to use too much reverb. So that kick is a little bit too loud. We'll turn that down for now. Then let's put some EQ on that kick as well. That's not a good one. I don't like that one. I'm just using presets for the time being. I know that it's not good practice. I'll take the highs off this. And then the mids, I'll take those out too. Kind of want to get like a nice round sound for this kick. That's okay for now. All right. I'm not good at EQing. That's one thing that don't take any advice from me on EQing, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm also going to make the snare a little bit less high, just for the time being. And then I'll also detune this. So I'll warp it, complex it, detune. And I'll detune the snare too. But I'm gonna, first I'll warp it so that it stays the same. Kind of like that. Maybe I'll turn up the reverb a little bit. All right, let's bring back the drums. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with the spacing of this. What am I adjusting right now? Okay. So I'm going to play around with this a little bit. So I'm going to put it down to -6. The reason is we want it to come just a little bit after this. Just a little bit, so it's just a little bit later. And then I will, yeah, exactly. Okay, starting to kind of get a vibe. So now I'm going to warp that. See how it sounds detuned. Kind of like it even without that snare. Yeah, it kind of sounds nice just with the original snare. So I'm going to take out that other snare. Alright, now let's work on the kick a little bit. So with the kick, I'm actually going to make a drum rack now. So let's create MIDI track. Go to instruments, drag a drum rack onto it. And then I'm gonna just drag this kick into the drum rack. Alright. So I'm going to drag that onto the drum rack. I'm going to take the original EQ that I had on the kick, and I'm going to put it on the drum rack. So this will just be called kick. I don't know. Let's call that kick. This will be audio kick. We can come back to that later if we want. But now we have the kick assigned to the MPD. So let's go over to the MPD. And actually, I'm going to put it I'm gonna put it there twice. And I'm also gonna play around with the release of it. So if I go into it, expand it, there's these things called choke groups. So I'm gonna set both of them to choke group 1. So that means that they'll cut each other off. Which is exactly what we want. So before I record something, I'm just gonna quadruple this. Alright, let's see what we got. So I'm kind of already grooving in my head here, so I know what I want to do for the kick, but let's see. Alright, let's do that. We can always change it later if we don't like it. Alright. So, don't want to overwrite myself, so let's stick with that. Perfect. All right, let's listen to it. That's pretty nice. So I'm just kind of grooving to that, thinking about what I'm going to do on the bass already.